Okay, let's play thumbs up, thumbs down. So, here's where I started, and these are the 20 journal articles that were in the Snow College Library database. And this is how I played thumbs up, thumbs down. I used my 20 journal articles, and from experience, I can tell you now that it's best to use the Database Academic Search Premier and Master File Premier. So let's highlight all the Academic Search Premier databases. There's one. Here's another one. Let's highlight that. Academic Search Premier. Academic Search Premier. So now that those are highlighted, let's go look and start reading some short stories by those ones that are highlighted. And play thumbs up, thumbs down. So, I will show you how to get to the place we need to be from the main website, Snow College, and click on Libraries, click on EBSCOhost, and typically it will ask for a username and password, which I have already signed in, so it didn't ask me for that. So you will need to get that from your teacher, which in this case, this semester, it would have been Risley and password 2010. And I'm going to look at the journal articles that I want to look through, and Academic Search Premier. This is the one that I'm going to choose first because I highlighted it and it's one that we're going to check out. So we want to go to the database Academic Search Premier. So let's go to that. Let's go to Academic Search Premier right there. And we want an advanced search. And we want to choose our document type right here. This is important that you choose short story. And the publication, which was American Letters and Commentary. I'm going to copy that because I don't like spelling, and this is just the best way to do it. Just copy it. So take my word for it. And I type it into publication and push enter. Now, look at all these wonderful short stories that you could read. And let's just start reading. Okay. Tribute to Slogan Joe. Tribute to Slogan Joe. Okay, that sounds kind of odd to me. So what I'm going to do is I just clicked on it and I want to go to the PDF full text. And just start. And what you do in thumbs up, thumbs down, is you read the first paragraph. And if you don't like the first paragraph, then you stop reading and you give it a big fat thumbs down. So let's read the first paragraph. Slogan Joe wrote slogans for a living, and because he was a no bones about it, straight shooter, tell it like it is kind of guy, he named his little enterprise Slogan Joe. His company slogan, I write slogans for a living. Yes, okay, so that was the first paragraph. Did it catch your attention? It kind of did mine, but it's kind of a middle thumbs up, thumbs down. This one, you get to decide. I mean, if you like the first paragraph, then you read on and you read the whole story. But if you didn't like the first paragraph, then give it a thumbs down. I didn't think it was that good, so I'm going to give it a thumbs down. Let's go on to the next one. Just go back. Now what I'm going to do is I found it best to just look through the titles and see if anything sticks out to you. Mailbox Ching. Ching doesn't stick out. I mean, if you know what I mean. Introduction to A Loaf of Everyday Bird. I don't think so. 40 Thieves, maybe. Let's try that one. And if you want to go straight to the PDF full text, you can do that. Some of them, you'll notice, won't have a PDF full text. They'll just have the other option. And then you would click on the HTMI option, which is the other option. So let's click on 40 Thieves and read. So what you would do is you would read the first paragraph again. So let's read the first paragraph. All last summer, I wondered who it was that had slipped me the king. The hotel has so many halls, you see, and so many windows that it is impossible to know who goes where or what for. Keep your eye on that king. Even our grandfather, who was born here, does not know the way to all the rooms in the hotel. We often lose him when on Saturdays he goes walking about the vacant wings, looking for a particular mirror he remembers from his childhood. Why, after all these years, he is drawn to the mirror, he cannot explain. By Marianne's reckoning, he should have found it months ago. The hotel is quite large, but if one keeps to a system, one does quite well. You know, I was intrigued by that first paragraph. So, for time's sake, I will not read the whole story, but I would have read this entire story and given this a thumbs up and written the title down, 40 Thieves, and the database I found it in, and the publication, which was American Letters and Commentary. And I would consider that for one of my authors. I would consider Josh Wall Ert as one of my authors. Now, another point I want to point out is that if you did not like the most of those in that publication, American Letters and Commentary, then quit looking at that publication and go to the next publication that is available and look through those. In that case, if you didn't like American Letters and Commentary, forget it. Go look at Great River Review. If you didn't like all those, forget it. Go look at this one, and then go look at that one. There are many options, and it takes a lot of time. You just have to have patience to get through it. So what I'm trying to say is just don't give up. If you aren't finding anything that appeals to you, just keep looking. There are millions of them. There are millions of different short stories you can read through. I personally took days to find my author, and it took a lot of patience, but if you will just keep looking, you'll find your author. And that pretty much sums it up. Thank you. Bye.